guys, we're eating cupcakes today. I'm so excited. I feel like I say I'm so excited for like everything we eat, but I'm always so excited. And as per usual, if you freaking love eating and you freaking love cupcakes, then make sure to leave a like and subscribe down below to join the pudding crew. This is my pudding symbol. I don't know. If you know what flan looks like, then you know what's up. If you don't, then you'll be confused. It is what it is. You'll figure it out. But subscribe down below to become a cute little pudding, you know, and be squishy and cute and tasty. Because flan is one of my favorite things. And I think flan and pudding is like the same thing. At least I call it the same thing. I don't know, I could be wrong. But anyways, let's get into this, guys. Officially, like, at least for me right now, like, happy Valentine's Day, guys. Oh my gosh, things have just been great. Such a nice Valentine's Day. I have made for us today these lovely baby pink Valentine's Day cupcakes. Camera, it doesn't really want to pick up the color like very well on camera. I think it's just like too pale of a pink, like it looks very not as pink, but it's about as pink as this that I'm wearing. So excited. Oh my gosh, chocolate cupcakes. Oh my gosh, Valentine's Day cupcakes. Yes, guys, yes. But comment down below and tell me how your Valentine's Day went. I'm so curious. And today we are going to speak finally about all of the most romantic moments of my life. But first, we are going to try one of these cute cupcakes that, like, don't want to, like, you know, I go through all this effort to make it look pink and cute. It's like as pink as this. Why isn't it coming up right on the camera? Guys, just imagine them being that pink instead of coming up freaking weird. But as I think I mentioned before, it's so melty, like, it's so melty. It's so humid here that I literally took these. These cupcakes were cooled. Like, Kay, I know how baking works. You can't just fly some freaking whipped cream or frosting on top of something that's hot. It's gonna melt. They were cooled. The whipped cream freaking freezing, literally melted in the time that it took me to bring it into this room. But that's okay. We're gonna try this lovely chocolate pink cupcake that doesn't look too lovely on there, but it's okay. Oh my gosh, it tastes lovely though, like, yes. Oh my gosh. I don't know, guys. This could top the chocolate strawberries potentially right now. This could be the best thing. It could be. I can't tell. Oh my gosh, all my whipped cream got so melty, guys. The struggle is so real. Let's take this one out of the cute pink cupcake cover that doesn't look cute and pink on camera either. Camera, don't want to work with me. Oh gosh, it's so melty. It's okay, guys, though. And because they're gluten-free, they didn't, like... Oh my gosh, this is going to be a messy video. Just be prepared, guys. They didn't, like, rise very much. This is going to be a messy one. PSA, everyone out there. You don't like messy videos, I wouldn't watch this. It's pretty good, though. Could potentially pass the strawberries, can't tell yet. Why is it so messy though? And today we have got our lovely almond milk. I'm literally just drinking it out of the jar because I'm too lazy to pour it into a cup. Even though I have a really cute Valentine's Day cup, but oh, whatever, I'm too lazy. I'll use it for the rest of the month instead. Damn, these are so good though. Alright, though. We've got to get into most romantic moments of my life. Let's see. Honestly, there's not like... There's a surprisingly... Oh my god! Guys! Oh my gosh. People, you're supposed to like magically tell me that that's falling onto my hand. I didn't even notice. This is just... I'm just gonna let it go already. We're just gonna be messy AF in this video. I'm just gonna ignore it. We're being savage AF right now, guys. Like, just drinking milk from the bottle, spilling stuff everywhere. It's okay. Okay. So, as I'm saying, there's a surprisingly little amount of romantic things that have happened to me. I know. Don't leave the video. I know that sounds so lame. Like, I don't know, I wasn't the kind of girl to, like, you know, go around with a lot of guys in high school or college, really. And honestly, I've got, like, such a surprising amount of, like, I have more horror stories than I do good stories. And I have, like, a surprisingly small amount of past relationships that I've been in. But we're going to anonymously talk about some of the most romantic moments. There was, I think off the top of my head, was the first kiss I had with one of my boyfriends was, like, so romantic. He took me down to the beach in his car, and it was just one of those late nights, like, he was taking me out to cruise around, and which I just thought was so cute, and, like, we hadn't kissed before or anything, we weren't, like, in a relationship yet, really, but, like, we both knew we liked each other, but we just kind of never said anything about it, but we were both really, how do I say that, like, outgoing people, so it wasn't like we didn't want to tell the other person, it was like we both knew we knew, but we were just really chill about it. And, like, we would hold hands and stuff, and, like, we knew, but, like, we just were, like, whatever, like, because we're just both really chill people. So it wasn't a big deal to us. But anyway, so we went, and we drove all the way down to, like, this special point where people used to go and, like, hang out, and we drove all the way down to the end, and we parked his car, and he, like, you know, we set up, like, a little, like, midnight picnic, and we ended up staying out at the beach, like, all night, practically. And then, coming towards the end of the night, you know, we're laying there under, like, the stars with the ocean and the waves crashing, and, like, it's just us, and it was so romantic. And then, you know, he leaned over and he kissed me, and it was just, like, so romantic, guys. I'm not even a big romance person, but, like, it was definitely, if I had to pick a favorite first kiss, it was probably that one by far. And so that was really, really romantic. And let me think of some more. That's the only one I could think of off the top of my head. Oh my gosh, these are melting. Hang on, let's eat one. Oh. I dated a guy for a very long time. We were together for like 2 years. But I honestly can't really think of any big moments where I was like, oh my gosh, like this was everything, and I was losing my mind about how romantic it was. But I had the most romantic encounter with this guy that I didn't know. And it definitely goes into the tops of like most romantic moments. I knew him, and we had never met in person before though, and through a series of like random events, like it was crazy, guys. I'm not one of those people to be like, you know, Titanic notebook status, but it freaking was like the movies. Through a random series of events, he randomly ended up, and completely randomly, like there's no way he knew where my house was or anything like that. He randomly ended up literally across the street from my house. Like, yeah, and then I asked him, I was like, oh, text me a picture of where you are, because he said he was in my town and we lived a little bit far away from each other, and I was like, oh my gosh, you're in my town? Like, he just conveniently was in my town for no reason with, like, his family or something, I don't know. And he texted me a picture of what was across the street from him, and literally it was my house, because my house was across the street from the beach, and, like, if you texted a picture of what was across from you and you were at the beach park, this specific beach park, like, it would be my house. And I was like, no way, that's my house. And he was like, no way, it isn't. And then I was like, it is. And I had just gotten home from work, and so I went inside and I flickered on and off the light by the ocean where he could see it, and I was like, I'm flicking it on and off, like, that's me. And he was like, no way, that's actually you. And then he, like, rushed across the street, he, like, came to my fence, like, we had never met in person, but we had been friends for, like, a while, and we had been texting and talking on the phone and stuff. And so he rushes over, and I had never met him in person, and we didn't even know what each other really looked like. And then he came over, and like, oh my gosh, guys, it was so romantic. Oh my gosh. And like, you know, I don't know, it was so casual too, because I was still in my work uniform. Like, I didn't look nice. Like, he had just been chilling out, like, camping at the beach with his family or something like that. Like, it wasn't, you know, nobody was dressed to the, like, you know, it was just, we were chill, and it was great though. And literally, I had no idea what he looked like. And then, you know, I go out to my fence to see who's out there, because it's him, you know? And he's just, like, this amazingly, like, nice, gives off the best vibes kind of guy in person. And he's, like, 6 feet tall and, like, gorge. And literally, he was so great. And then he came inside, and I had been watching Gossip Girl, because I just got home from work, and I just turned on Gossip Girl. I was just, like, laying on my couch. And then he was so legit. He didn't, like... Guys, if you know Gossip Girl, it's literally like a really lame show, but I really like it. And he just came in, he chilled out with me, and we literally watched Gossip Girl all night until 5 in the morning, and he stayed with me in my living room and made no moves to, like, we blatantly liked each other, we both knew it, but he made no, like, moves to make it advance on me, but, like, I knew he liked me, and I liked him too. But nothing happened, but it was just, like, the romantic, like, sweetest night. Like, we kind of cuddled low-key, and it was just great. And then at, like, 5 in the morning, he went back to his campsite across the street at the beach, and I was like, it was just a good night, and I went to sleep, and it was great, and it was just, like, so romantic. There's just something about someone being there, but not even really having to do anything. But when you feel the vibes, guys, the vibes were there, okay? Like, they were there. Oh my gosh. Cupcake, don't die. And I mean, of course I've had, like, you know, guys sneak out of their house for me, like, in high school and stuff. I'm like, that was cute, but it doesn't really reach my top list of romantic encounters, you know? But another one that would have to be on the tops would have to be, how do I explain this one? This one's hard to explain, guys. There's some struggles. Okay. We're gonna get into it. Okay, guys? This is in the tops because there was emotion behind this, okay? So, like, it's going in the tops. Like, and you can't be judgmental about it. So, I went to this party. I was with someone. We were, like, best friends for a long, long time. Some drinking happened, some stuff happened. I don't drink anymore, really, but this was when I was a little bit younger, and I used to drink a lot. And literally, I fell because we were walking somewhere, I forget where. It was a long time ago, okay, but this goes in the tops, okay? Don't judge me. This goes in the tops. And I fell, and literally they caught me, like, bridal style. I'm not even lying, you guys. Like, this really happened. They caught me, like, bridal style and proceeded to pick me up like that and carry me away to their car, where we proceeded to this is getting too rated R for the video, guys, but we proceeded to just, like, have this epic fall, carries me away bridal style, makes out on the hood of the car. Literally most romantic moment ever. I mean, not the most, but that's in the tops. That's in the tops of, like, the most steamy romantic moment ever. You know what I mean? Like, if someone just carries you bridal style and you make out on the hood of their car, like, what isn't the best about that? I don't know. Oh my gosh, I'm so done with the stories I tell, guys. Like, oh. Oh my gosh, those cupcakes were so good. Once again, wishing I made more, not gonna lie. But I would have to say off the top of my head right now, without really thinking too in depth, that's definitely like some of the topper moments. I mean, of course there was like really romantic anniversaries where like they bought you flowers and you went on this really romantic date and blah blah blah. But to me those don't really compare with this because they just don't. Like, there's just something different about the normal romantic moments where it's like, oh, but we went on this date, or like, oh, but it's our anniversary, blah, 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 like, or oh, they bought me flowers. Like, I don't know, I'm just not basic. Not that it's basic if you like that. Like, good for you if you like that. But for me, it just isn't really something that feels like the most romantic thing ever or anything like that. Like, I'm all about the spark and in the moment kind of vibes and I don't know, regular stuff where it's just like, oh, we went on a date and it was good. Like, it just doesn't get me feeling the same type of way. So I've had a lot of other romantic things happen to me in that kind of normal categories, but in the more, you had to be there to literally feel the feels and understand it, like, are more the ones that I told you guys. But yeah, hopefully, I don't know, it's Valentine's Day, definitely spending it alone. Single life is the best life, at least for me right now, so I don't know, maybe we'll have some more romantic stories in the future-ish. I don't really know, because I don't think I'm going to date anyone anytime soon, but who knows, guys. So I will keep you updated, and if you want, like, any actual in-depth tales of, like, oh, I met so-and-so, and this and this and this happened, that was really romantic, or, like, you know, like, story-timey kind of subjects, feel free to comment some down below. I'm like, I'm down, I have tons of stories. But alright, thank you for eating this with me and chatting with me. And hopefully you guys had a freaking great Valentine's Day. I had such a good day. It was really good. Very hyped about it. It's been great. So make sure to subscribe down below if you aren't already. And leave a like for those freaking romantic tales. And comment some of your own romantic moments. Just comment anything like Valentine's Day related. Like, I'm just so curious. Or just comment some random facts about yourselves. Literally, I'm down. So yeah.